Set. 8-3.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Go.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
7 yards there and a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
So send me some money or something.
To the right side, this is Henderson. The 20. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
What?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Kenny, that's complete to Williams out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On third down, Dickerson, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Dickerson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's only a couple that brings up 3rd down.
Exit.
To throw on 3rd down. Kenny. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Dickerson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Back to throw. Kenny. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Bravo.
On 4th down, Kenny nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Look at me, zipper.
Nah.
I got this.
Now it's Henderson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, topper. Slam.
Hello?
Check it back, check it back.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Cutie. Stank.
Set a tone. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Drop deep. Greystone, travel. Check 37.
Man.
Check. Crunch. 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 Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. 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 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Charlie.
Snap the goddamn ball!
And that'll set him back.
I was gonna snap it. He's sitting there moving still.
Yeah, that's what I said. Danny Downs, I've been wanting to get rid of this motherfucker, man.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
You got nothing. SOS. You draw quarter. SOS.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
What? Nah. Good job,
Yeah.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
64,
On third down, here's Henderson. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Is it?
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never
Come out when he just left recently.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
That was money mark. Nah. Yeah, 57 up.
It was money mark.
He played like 1 or 2 games
before
before
that.
that.
Ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Any weapon. Go. Check 3.
Hell yeah, Marley.
Ready.
From the gun on third down. Kenny, man open, it's Cup. He's got it.
All the bone.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Hold on, we're doing it.
Operating from the gun. Kenny. That'll be caught by Cup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Damn.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A final shot before break. Kenny firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So, boy, that's already the third they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Again, it's Henderson. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him
man, that nigga over there feeling on himself, man.
Picks him up
and avoids the turnover. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Henderson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there for Minnesota.
Nobody felt like just getting in the bed.
41 yards on the ground.
Nigga got the cover. Hey, nigga got the covers all the way up to his neck, man.
Outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9
he got the covers up to his neck. So
second and right at a
his mama came in. What the fuck you doing here, boy?
Lots of praise on this drive, obviously.
Just laying in the bed.
You're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now they try the right side here. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
That nigga there was
not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact.
Hey, that nigga there freaky. What?
60 outlaw.
Henderson will try to run for the first. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Henderson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
The
first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Y'all are the same height and weight.
They'll run with Henderson, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Damn, dude, he was talking right where you going. Half flat.
They'll look to run with Henderson.
And maybe
a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
Oh,
and the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a
What?
yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. This is Henderson, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Hey,
Gonzalez able to tackle
fucking
on the PAT, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Go D-town. Right back.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try the left side. Dickerson will get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Watch 18.
Oh, damn.
Here we go. 61, matchbox lights. 18, Alpha. Championships, baby.
On 3rd down, Kenny into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Let's go. Shift.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. He's going to loft one deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 42 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a run with Henderson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Go get it.
Now Jones. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
King James.
As his guys are in for 6. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
I thought it was good.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
Oh,
okay,
baby.
all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get
Hard,
points.
man.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted.
You play dart.
By Justin Reed. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense.
Yeah,
they're suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Run the ball.
Looking to throw. Kenny. They got his man complete.
They call
it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Now a give, right side. It's Cross. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34.
Back to throw. Kenny.
That is incomplete. Anyway, man.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync.
Hey, that nigga there don't want to get, man, this nigga going for 3 down,
31-0
with 2
quarterback and receivers. They haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
I mean, they still gonna know you got your ass with the people watch the game.
Drive ends in 3. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game.
It's more accurate, though.
That's always puzzled me a little bit.
Throwing Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Damn.
It's a game of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
That looks like me right there. Watch that.
Yep. Ringo.
Here's Henderson.
Got him.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he cuts it right sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Only hope.
Complete. Smith has it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he's going to go down. His time has now run out on this game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Minnesota, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.
Hey, thank